Well, thank you, Doug, and it's a pleasure to see all of you here. As Doug said, you've got your program here, and there are bios of everyone. Undoubtedly, Becky Gray is caught in traffic driving from Raleigh, but we'll get her on as soon as she arrives. My job as moderator is just to kind of keep the conversation going. All presidential elections are historic in one form or another. We kind of trace our history in one stream of research through our presidents. History helps us understand who the people are who win the highest office in the land, but also what it tells us about us as a people and a society. Several of my students are here, and so I'm going to tell you what I've been telling them. Yeah, I see you back there. Is that they are prone to write in their papers, this was unprecedented, one of a kind, never before. And I tell them, hold on, history flows. One presidential election leads to another. Things change, but hardly anything is ever totally unique or totally unprecedented. But I also tell them that this election of 2016 has the feel of a really big moment, a big M moment. I cast my first vote in a presidential election in 1968, and my generation, the early part of the baby boom, was defined by the election and then the assassination of President Kennedy and the assassination of his brother and Martin Luther King, civil rights, Vietnam, civil unrest. We had to engage. They were big, defining incidents, and this election has that same kind of feel, that we've just got to engage with it. This is not an election to be ignored. It requires a response from each of us as citizens. So we've assembled a panel here of people who can help us think about how to respond, how to engage, and what it means for us as American citizens. And so we've got Bill Luchtenberg, the eminent presidential historian, Bill Marshall, who's worked in the White House and teaches in the law school, Sarah Truell Roberts, who teaches about American politics and Congress, and Harding Carter, who's been in the State Department as award-winning documentary filmmaker, and most recently a professor of public leadership here at Carolina.